All right, so what are your company's greatest assets? What are the company's greatest assets? People? What else? Processes, sure. Intellectual property, sure. Give me another one. Give me another one that really stands out. People, your customers, right? So customers and employee. So that whole discussion about what's 1A and 1B, or is it 1 and 2, or what's the scenario between. So how much time are we spending with all of them? So here's a leadership story kind of going the other way. An organization that I used to run that got taken over, bought and sold and whatnot, and I'm out, new manager in. Now, new president in, Michael Buchanan leaves, and kind of I'll just put it the way it is, kind of the bean counter started running the show. So these managers spent more time on reporting, on computers, on emails, on justifications, on this, on that, than they were spending with their customers and their employees. So guess who hired away who hired away their employees? I did. Guess who took their customers? I did. Because I'm customer and employee focused. If I don't do anything in the organization, somebody goes, well, I want to spend some money on this. I want to do this. How's it going to help the customer? How's it going to help one of my people? That's where it locks in for me. Customers and employees. Because I'm only in the services, so I don't have to worry about some of the things that maybe manufacturers have to worry about, and maybe the strategic partners and things that happen out there. I mean, my business maybe is a little bit simpler or whatever, but for me, I key on customers and employees. When we think about the time, and you look at your entire day, how many hours did you spend with your customers and your employees? Is it every minute, every day? Is it 10% of the day? Is it 20% of the day? Is it 30% of the day? The more you can spend with them, the more time you can spend with them, I believe the more profit you put on your bottom line and the better off your company is. I think we get a lot of distractions sometimes. I think people try to captivate our time. And I think there's a lot of time wasters out there that just kind of take it out of our pockets and we let it happen, right? And I think we have to be better managers of our time. And to do that, being customer and employee focused at least puts a little bit of a filter in that might work for all of you. So being employee focused and customer focused kind of helps me decide what I'm not working on today and what distractions are going to bring me over the top. Go back to the 1 Minute Manager. Go back to that concept of many, many years ago. How many people ever were introduced to that book? Okay, is that one of the best books that was ever written? And being an early on manager, grasping that concept that we as leaders have the most incredible power in the world, that we could actually change somebody's day in a minute. In 1 minute, we can change somebody's day. I think as leaders, we should be required to do that. That should be in our toolbox every single day. How can I affect somebody's day in a positive way? Because you are the leaders. You are leaders. You can affect this instantly. You can do it right now. And that's what I'm inspiring you to do. Every single day, look at your employee list and say, I'm calling that person. I'm going to make 3 calls to them, technicians, people out on the production floor, people in the mailroom, wherever those folks are. Those are your future department heads. Who in the room has a talent for spotting talent? Come on, you know who you are. Who has a talent for spotting talent? Who can take a diamond in the rough? Who knows how to spot a diamond in the rough and just make them flourish? Anybody in the room know how to do that? You've been doing it probably your whole lives. I can spot a diamond in the rough and been successful in doing that. I think I was that diamond in the rough. I was the college dropout. That brought that guy's business up, by the way, to $9 million, and he sold it to Tyco for a fortune. Okay, but I was that diamond in the rough. You've got those diamonds in the rough in every single one of your organizations right now.